What's up, y'all? Okay, let's go ahead, jump right into section 7.2, a little bit different from your textbook's order, but it makes a little more sense kind of in how we're going to attack the forms of digestion. So we're going to focus on mechanical digestion first. So when I say the word mechanical, like, what are you thinking of? To me, I'm thinking of something with a machine, right? Some sort of movement that has an end product. So for mechanical digestion, what we need to think about is how food is broken down into smaller pieces without chemical change. So we have mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. But when we're talking about mechanical digestion, the first point of contact when we have nutrients entering into our body is our mouth. Okay, so this is from chewing mainly. There's also some stuff that your stomach can do with mechanical digestion, but we'll get there. So when we have the first point of entry for food is mechanical digestion with using our teeth. All right, so it's going to kind of feel like you're at the dentist office today when you're learning about this. So our teeth chew. And then, of course, our stomach can also aid in mechanical digestion with churning, and then emulsification of bile in the duodenum. And that's all going to make sense when we get more into the alimentary canal, which is the digestive tract, in a couple videos. So let's go ahead and first look at our teeth, because this unit is going to focus on your teeth and their structure and their function. So, of course, your teeth are held firmly in your jaw, in your gums. They're used for chewing to increase surface area of the food so that it can be exposed to saliva and then digested more quickly. For the different types of teeth, you have incisors that are chisel-shaped and for biting and cutting. So think of the ones right here at the front, your incisors. Think about that cheeseburger. I'm going to bite right into it with my incisors in the front. Next, you have your canines, which are the pointy teeth. They're pointed for tearing, holding, and biting. So I think about, this isn't necessarily eating, but anytime I need to tear into something and I can't get it with my fingers, I like to use those pointy canines, okay? So that's a canine. It's the pointed teeth. And then we have our premolars. Your premolars and molars are similar, but the premolars and molars are close together. That's where we start to see those teeth with grooves. They're a little bit wider. They have large, flat surfaces with ridges and edges for chewing and grinding up food. So think about that cheeseburger. I bite into it, right? And then as I'm going to eat that, I don't keep that cheeseburger right at the front of my mouth. I'm going to push it towards the back to my premolars and molars, and I'm going to chew up that cheeseburger, breaking it down, increasing that surface area. Okay, now we need to also look at the structure of the inside of a tooth. Okay, so you can see this one right here. Your enamel is what's on the outside. If any of you have ever dealt with sensitivity with teeth, it's because you have a weakened enamel. So you know what I'm talking about, like if hot or cold things hurt, you have a weak enamel. So that's going to be that outer layer of your tooth, followed by the dentin. That's the next layer of the tooth that doesn't need to be exposed. We need that enamel to protect that, because right underneath that are all of our nerves in our teeth. So if you've ever had a tooth issue, you've felt how bad tooth pain can be, and it's because you have so many nerves running into that tooth. Of course, the gum surrounds the tooth. It is surrounded by something called a cement inside of the jawbone. And then down deep into the roots of the tooth, we start with the pulp cavity. And the pulp cavity feeds into the blood capillaries that ultimately are provided to your teeth. So your teeth are something that has has nerves, blood capillary access, and that's pretty much it. So just make sure you understand the cement helps kind of lock that into your jawbone. That's why your teeth don't just fall out. And of course, I should also mention, remember, you start off with the baby teeth that of course, the teeth that do fall out. Then you have your permanent teeth that come in. Okay, there is a small bit of information about dental decay. I'll let you pause the video, read over this. Ultimately, if you don't take care of your teeth can ultimately build up with plaque, bacteria, tartar. You can suffer from something called gum disease. A lot of times this is from eating too much sugar, because bacteria likes to feed on sugar if you're not taking care of your teeth and brushing them regularly. And then ultimately your enamel coating can be dissolved down because of that bacteria, leading to ultimately decay. So decay is where you get that cavity. And you all know if you've ever had to get one filled, it's not exactly the best and most fun process. Or you're going to have like even a root canal. So take care of your teeth. They're very important. All right, dental health. Occasionally at the end of the year, you might see some questions about how do we take care of our teeth, reducing the amount of sugar that you eat, brushing regularly. A lot of these y'all should already know. Fluoride toothpaste is very helpful. That's going to strengthen the enamel. And then, of course, regular dentist visits. All right, so that's going to be wrapping it up for mechanical digestion involving the teeth. We will talk a little bit more about mechanical digestion with the stomach and bowel salts when we get to the alimentary canal. So go ahead, check in with that CFU, make sure you take the notes, and I'll see y'all next time.